Hello, it's Tucker0993 and welcome back to YouTube, playing some EU4 for Odin. This is the second take of this. The first one we got declared on by Denmark, and right as we got our army out of the conductiary agreement with England and got them shipped back home, they took our capital, destroyed all our ships, and there was nothing we could do. And so, here we are. We had to start over, and we are playing again. We are still playing as Ragnar Lothbrok. I have changed his age. He is now 25 and has a scholar. I have also aged down our consort, so she is age 20. I was hoping that at age 40 she would die, but we played for about 15 years and she never did, and we never got another heir. So hopefully now that she's younger, she'll hopefully give us another heir at some point. I tried going and taking her off altogether because we're only really getting 4 points back from her, but we didn't, and that's okay. This should be a little better. I've also changed around some of our ideas. I got idea costs moved up higher, as well as I think I added in the production efficiency, and I moved a couple of things up closer to the top. I do believe we were able to get production efficiency up to 10% instead of 5. Other than that, we should be good. We'll go ahead and save this real quick. Save, okay, and then we'll go ahead and begin. As Odin's Chosen, we will go ahead and do Iron Man play. We will go ahead and save it as the Odin's Chosen's Twitch YouTube. And this is take number 2. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better. We had a fairly good start, able to take most of Ireland, but we really did neglect the Scandinavian area, which we will not do this time, especially with Denmark being one of our big enemies in here. In fact, we might actually there are another number of things we can do, but right now we'll go ahead and select. We will go with Thor again for that land leader shock. We will go ahead and make our ruler a general. Oh my god! So that is phenomenal. I really hate that Ragnar is a 3 siege pip, because if he leads a siege and dies, that is really bad for us. But that's okay. We'll make this do. We'll go ahead and kill our horses. We will go ahead and build up to our force limit. We will go ahead and look at our rivals. We will do Denmark for sure. We'll do Pomerania for sure. We will go ahead and get rid of our heir, which cost us 50 prestige. Big hit right there in the beginning, but very much worth it. We will go ahead and look at our ships here. We have got our trade fleet. We'll go ahead and have you begin to privateer here in Lubeck. We will go ahead and have you we need to actually do some raiding. So before we do our raiding, let's stop and think. This last time we got declared on by Denmark, we had 2 allies in Brandenburg and Brunswick. Very good allies, but if I could have traded Brunswick out for, let's say, a Lubeck, or who's Pomerania hating? Brandenburg. So me and Brandenburg will probably be friends again. I do know that we cannot get married because he's Catholic, and Catholics won't let you marry anybody but Catholics. Denmark, who else hates you? Scotland does. Ooh. Would Scotland be willing to be an ally? That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Looking at the ledger, we will go ahead and look at navies. Scotland does have a decent navy, 16 ships. Not near as many as Denmark's. Oh, well, Denmark's only got 17. But you've also got to count in Norway with their 13. And Sweden with their 12. So they've got a lot. But that wouldn't be a terrible idea. And then Novgorod. Denmark and Livonia, that's not... If I didn't know that Novgorod was going to get destroyed by Muscovy, I would think that that would be a good idea. But because I do know that, that is not a thing that we're going to do. Again, we are going to stop building here in Sjælland. Begin building it in Pale. Go ahead and get these troops moved over here. Yep. I like these guys to stay here with my other ships here. We'll go ahead and move them out, but again, we're going to look for a friend before we begin raiding. Over here with alliances, who would like to be our friend? A lot of these guys here along... Oh, Lubeck actually would. I would really like to raid Lubeck. Because Lubeck will have a lot... Oh, no. Cancel. Lubeck's got 17 ducats worth of loot there. Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg does have 12 ships. Mecklenburg doesn't hate Pomerania or Brandenburg, which is good. I think we might take Mecklenburg. I think Mecklenburg would be a good choice for us here in the early game. That will increase stability modifier. That will do missionary strength. We will go ahead and increase our stability. I don't think there's any way for us to get this lower right now. We'll go ahead and spend the 100. It's painful, but that will let us get lower unrest, more prestige, and more prestige and less cost. So that actually brought us down to a actual negative 10%, which is pretty good overall. So any of our next clicks will be base of about 90. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get Mecklenburg as a friend. Okay. And then looking over here, Ulster, how are you looking? We're gonna start to let's get our trade right. So we're gonna get transfer trade power from here, from Saxony, and then we will collect here. Cool, Mecklenburg is our friend. And that's actually pretty good, because Mecklenburg actually doesn't own any trade ports or anything in their land, so we don't actually need to take these. We'll be happy taking Stralsund and Stettin, Lubeck and Holstein. And we'll take all these trade ports. In fact, I plan on taking... Again, we've got to take all of Scandinavia. All of the Great Britain area, as well as Iceland. No, is this Greenland? No, it's Iceland. Greenland's over here. We haven't found it yet. Oh, we've got 8 days. I will go ahead and start spying here. on Pomerania. We'll go ahead and issue my embargo here. You'll be back in a day. Cool. How's Ulster looking? Ulster's got Sligo, Ormond, and Munster. Tyrone. It's just Munster. Tyrconnell. Tyrconnell with Denmark. Alright. Offlay is still by themselves. Actually, let's look at this real quick. Would anyone just become our vassal? Yeah, no, Tyrone is fairly close, but they've got, was it negative 100? For what? Yeah, military, economics, not the same religious group. Yeah, they're not about it. So we will have to force them, but we will go ahead and get our first claim here on Offlay. We will go ahead and wait our 3 days. Boom, boom, boom. And now instead of making money here, we'll focus on hostile trading in both Lubeck and the North Sea. This will allow us to increase our spy network on our enemies, which will be very good for us in the long run. As long as I don't forget to turn them off. Because of that, we've got our one ally here. We can go ahead and raid the coast. What's our maximum here? Okay. Alright, so we might actually max out on our sailors. Which is, well, actually we will not. Because we will go ahead and build our barks up. We want light ships. Light ships do our trading and our raiding. Galleys will fight for us. This will get us some more sailors and everything. We will go ahead and build some more barks. Before I raid here, we will go ahead and our last. Oh, we really. Ulster Kildare. We will go ahead and rival Kildare. That's really good for us because now we can get our accumulated off really early. We don't actually need to take Kildare's land. Military divided. Opposing factions, military, blah 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 blah. So we can either get fort defense, siege ability, or siege ability for an extra 5 years. We're going to take the siege ability for 5 years. I would have taken siege ability anyways, but this is better siege ability. Go ahead and put Ragnar in charge here. Go ahead and come back from Pomerania. We'll go ahead and declare our first war. This is a humiliate war. It is literally just to make them look this is just to make them look weak. We should be able to come in here and straight up destroy them. Our leader is far stronger in like every way. We haven't done our clicks, which is fine. We'll go ahead and start with the nobility. Oh look, we've got more troops here. I forgot them. It's alright. We'll go ahead and have them move over to Pale. Looking at our nobility. We can get the diet, which will last 20 years. This is every 20 years. So we're going to go ahead and do the diet. We will go ahead and do the minister. And then we'll do the general. That brings us up a little higher than I would like us to be, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and get the 150. We'll go ahead and look at this general too. Just given everything we've got, he may be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. We'll go ahead and take our 3-star general, and we will probably stack wipe Kildari in the first like 3 or 4 days. Even though we are attacking into defensive terrain, yeah. It's been, what, 3 days now, and they're almost all gone. 3 on our fire, 6 on our shock. Oh my goodness. If we'd have had a general like this in the last one, and Master of Arms? Infantry combat ability. The game has been extraordinarily generous to us right now. This is very good news. And that's the war, guys. We'll go ahead back here to Pomerania. We will go ahead and actually drop our army maintenance down to below half. We will go ahead and wait. We'll get our advisors here in a second. Next up is the merchants. So we can give them monopoly charters. Yep. And then we will recruit minister will bring us up to that, and then that'll bring us up to 82. Cool. We can go ahead and get Diplo support. We could go ahead and take money from them too, but money's not really an issue at this exact moment, so we'll go ahead and wait on that. Alright, do we have any ships here? Yep, we'll go ahead and raid here. Cool. And then we'll come over here and raid. Oh. That sucks. Back over here. Now we can make a generous donation here for 20 ducats to make them really happy with us. We will go ahead and seek our support. Well, we're going to have to give them a bit of land. This is the clergy. We come over here and give them Finn, but Finn is pretty good. It's a 554 with 0 autonomy. Come over here to Pale, which is a 332 with some autonomy. We'll go ahead and give this to them, which should make them pretty happy. And then we should be able to... we're going to have to do probably both clicks. We will go ahead and... Unfortunately... we don't have any anything here to make it cheaper. We could go ahead and turn on the encourage development to make it 10% cheaper for 0.16. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, 0.25. Alright, I don't know how to do math. We'll go ahead and give it 1 click of admin, because that's what we're about to get from them anyways. We'll wait for the monthly tick. And tick. And then we'll go ahead and take our 150 points. Yeah, they've got... Go ahead and shift consolidate. Take off our everything before. Bring them back to Pale. So, Offlay, cool. Offlay joined a trade league with Pomerania. That is pretty bad, because now if we want to take over their land, which we definitely do, their land is very centralized, which is a very, very good place for us to build a fort to protect everything. Plus, it's in defensive terrain. It's a very good location for a fort. But we would have to fight Lubeck and Riga and Maddenburg and Bremen and Hamburg, which doesn't sound like a lot, especially because our troops would be so strong. The problem is that Mm, how many ships would they have in that war? Okay. So they are trade league. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Really, only 3 of them would have ships. I'm not sure. Alright, right now we'll just continue with our rating. But at this point, we'll go ahead and put a cut in for our YouTube audience. I would like to thank you all for watching. I've been Tucker. You've been awesome. Again, this is the take 2 of the For Odin campaign, and I'd like to thank you all for joining, and I'll see you next time. Take care.